Hey everybody, this is Doug Knacker from Hissy Reptiles. Thanks for joining me in this video today. And today I'm going to be showing you my breeding pairings that I have going on for this season. So I'm going to be showing you guys exactly which snakes I'm pairing together, and then also all the possible combinations I can make with those pairings. And a couple of them actually are already producing some follicles, so hopefully we're well on our way to producing some pretty nice babies with those clutches. And also, before we get into that though, I want to remind you guys we're on our way to 8,000 subscribers. So as soon as we hit 8,000 subscribers, somebody will be winning this guy. And again, this is a pastel red stripe vanilla male. Again, this is a pastel red stripe vanilla male. He's actually nearing 400 grams, and probably by the time that somebody gets him, he'll probably be over the 400 gram mark. So real nice male to have. So if you'd like red stripe in your collection, this is a perfect opportunity to get red stripe in your collection at no cost to you. Shipping is completely paid for as well. However, this is only for United States subscribers. Unfortunately, international people, I won't be able to ship international. So, but once we hit 8,000 subscribers, we will be doing a drawing for this snake, and actually from that point, every 1,000 subscribers, we will be giving another giveaway. So every time we hit the next 1,000, we'll get a giveaway going on. So we hit 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, all that kind of stuff. Be expecting to see more snakes and other items given away, possibly like thermostats and stuff like that as well. So be sure to subscribe, share my channel with other friends of yours or other people you might know that might be interested in checking out my content, as well as possibly winning some cool snakes. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. These are Reptiles Remix. This is what I have going on with my pairings right now. Alright, I'm going to show you guys my breeding plans for this season, what I got going on right now. So this isn't really a preview as much as it is showing you guys what I got going on here. So this right here is the scaleless head pairing that I got going on. This is a pastel scaleless head, female. And here we have the pastel enchy scaleless head male. So this pairing here could produce scaleless ball pythons. So the best possible combination with these two right here is a super pastel enchy scaleless. Should be pretty cool looking. As far as other scaleless ball pythons, could also produce super pastel scaleless, pastel enchy scaleless, enchy scaleless, pastel scaleless, and regular normal scaleless. And then basically all those same exact things with scaleless head, and then also where there's nothing, no scaleless head or scaleless. So we can have a plain Jane normal. We can have a regular pastel, super pastel enchies, all without any scaleless head or scaleless, being the super form of the scaleless heads. Again, we can also get the scaleless head versions of all those exact same things. We can get a normal scaleless head, a pastel scaleless head, an enchy scaleless head, a super pastel scaleless head, a pastel enchy scaleless head, and a super pastel enchy scaleless head. So I know a lot of people who actually don't like scaleless, like the actual scaleless ball pythons themselves, but they still like the scaleless heads because it does kind of tweak the patterning a little bit and kind of amplifies it a little bit. This is a pastel. Granted, she does have follicles. I did feel follicles in her now, and I'm showing you this really cool thing that I have at the end of this video. They're getting a little rambunctious with each other. This pairing here has already paired up like 4 times this season, so she should be good. We should hopefully see some eggs from her. within the next month or two. Next few months, I guess. And we have one more female that this male is pairing to. And that is this pied. Of course, she's all the way up to the back here. This is a regular pied female. And she is in the 1,500 gram range. And he has locked up with her like 2, maybe it was 3 times. 2 for sure, though. I have to look at my records again. I know he had paired with both this one and the pastel scaleless head on a handful of occasions. But with this combination, what we'd be looking at is everything would be 100% het pied, since the female is a pied. So everything would be het pied, and we could potentially get the same version as him, but with it being het pied. So we can get pastel enchy scaleless heads that are het pied. We can also produce pastel scaleless head het pieds, enchy scaleless head het pieds, and normal scaleless head het pieds. Otherwise, we can also produce combinations that don't have the scaleless head in there. So we would be looking at pastel enchy het pieds, pastel het pieds, enchy het pieds, and normal het pieds. But everything would be any of those combinations I had mentioned, because again, with her being a visual pied, everything will be 100% het pied. And that's all I currently have this male doing right now, is being paired with these 2 females. He's gonna get himself in like weird positioning here. So I'm gonna put him back. And then we have this female. And she is being paired with this boy right here. And he actually locked up with her twice. So he's like 550 grams or so. And I thought I'd put him in with her because he does have the age, though he's 2 years old. And he is a mystic 100% het desert ghost. So a mystic het desert ghost. And she is what I call my sizzler. So in this, what she should be is a super pastel yellow belly, possible het pied. So again, with what she is, or what I think she is anyways, I should get, at the best possible combination, I should get pastel. Everything should be pastel if she is a super pastel yellow belly. But she would be producing pastel stuff, and then we could actually get pastel mystic yellow belly, possible het pieds, possible het desert ghosts out of this clutch. So being that I'd have to prove her out to be het pied, because she is 50% possible het pied right now, it's kind of a long shot for her babies to be het pied. But there is that possibility, so you do want to kind of look at that. So anything that we would maybe keep from this clutch, it's worth noting that the babies could potentially be het pied, especially if we end up proving her out in future breedings. And being that he is 100% het desert ghost, and being that she does not carry any desert ghost or het desert ghost possibilities, all the babies would be 50% possible het desert ghost, because it's just him with his being het desert ghost. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, so if you are new to this and you're not really sure what I'm talking about, it's probably best to go on and check out, search for ball python genetics explained and stuff like that. But maybe I'll do a video on it as well one of these days as well. But there's a lot of content out there, so I don't really feel the need to have to go through it. And plus, some people will explain it a lot better than I do. So otherwise, possibilities on this clutch would be pastel, possible het desert ghost, possible het pied, pastel yellow belly, possible het desert ghost, possible het pied, pastel mystics that are possible het desert ghost and possible het pied. But everything would be pastel in there. So again, the best possible combination would be if we got a pastel, mystic, yellow belly, and again they would be possible het desert ghost and possible het pied. Now the thing with her is she did not look like a regular super pastel yellow belly coming out of the clutch that she was produced from. She was produced from a pastel gravel possible het pied that he ended up proving out to be het pied. So he was proven to be 100% het pied from breedings that were done by the person that got him from me. And he was paired to a pastel ivory. Now the pastel ivory didn't ever throw anything totally weird looking. I had basically made super stripes with her, I made pumas with her, and I made highways with her. And the clutch that this came from, being the pastel gravel possible het pied, that ended up being 100% het pied, produced this snake along with a couple highways and a pastel highway. And then there was this thing. And I've produced other pastel yellow bellies and super pastel yellow bellies, and it did not look at all like this. So I don't know if this is the het pied influence, and maybe she'll just end up being that she proves out to be het pied. Or maybe there's something kind of weird something else going on. Maybe that one of the other two snakes was carrying that we just didn't realize. But definitely an interesting looking girl, and I would try putting something better to pair with her, but didn't really have a whole lot of other options. I didn't want to make everything scaleless heads, so this male is the only other male that I have in my possession at the time that is able to breed with her to see what we can get and stuff. So, and she should be, I have to palpate her again, but the pied and the scaleless head, the pastel scaleless head, I did feel follicles in when I palpated them. Which brings me up to my last thing here, and I'm actually going to leave them together for now. Is when I had my whole collection before, I had a nice ultrasound machine, but I ended up getting rid of that along with all my racking and stuff because I didn't think I was going to be doing ball pythons anymore. Well, I actually ended up getting this here. This actually was Garrick Myers from Royal Constructor Designs. As many of you guys know, I live pretty close to Garrick, and I was at his place talking to him about some stuff, and then I mentioned the ultrasound machine, and he said he actually did not need this anymore or didn't have a use for it because he hadn't used it in quite a long time. So basically I just got to find out if it works. Right now I'm just waiting on my ultrasound gel to come in the mail because I can't find anywhere in our area that sells ultrasound gel, and I use the Aquasonic ultrasound gel. But yeah, so I'm going to see if I can get this thing going, see if I can get it working and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different than the one I had was, but this is a veterinary one. You can actually pick between dog, cat, equid, sheep, and bovid on there. So yeah, pretty interesting. We got a screen here. This stuff doesn't really come out on camera very well, but yeah. So I don't know, when I put the probe on my chest, you can kind of see it kind of does some stuff, but I gotta find out how well exactly it works with the snakes. And there's kind of like a little dark spot in the middle. Anyways, pretty interested to see if I can get this thing going and do some ultrasounding again, because that was always kind of fun, seeing a little row of pearls from the ball pythons. So be on the lookout for some videos to see if this beast works. This is obviously pretty old. It's not like anything new. It's not a laptop thing. It's kind of a big bulky thing, but it's at least compact enough to carry around and all that kind of good stuff. So So there you have it. Those are my pairings here at Hissy Fit Reptiles for the 2021 season. Really excited to see what comes out of those clutches. Hopefully all 3 of those females will go. 2 of them for sure have follicles, so I'm expecting some stuff from those for sure. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to come out of those, and maybe some holdbacks potentially from those as well. And also, don't forget, this is one last reminder on this video that this boy, this pastel red stripe vanilla male, is going to be given away once I hit the 8,000 subscriber mark. So again, make sure you hit that like button on my videos, hit that bell notifications along with the subscribe button to make sure that you are being notified of all my videos, because when I do hit 8,000 subscribers, I'm going to be posting a video, so everybody who can comment on that actual entry video will be entered into the contest. So that you're going to want to make sure that you get entered in there, because there's going to be a timeline as far as when you have to have your comment in on those videos or on that video, so that way we can do the drawing and somebody will win this male pastel red stripe vanilla. He'll be breeding this fall, so you'll have some pairings with this boy this fall already. So make sure you like my video, subscribe to my video or my channel, and then also feel free to share this video with people, because the faster we hit the 8,000 subscriber mark, the faster this boy gets given away. Get him some time to quarantine so you can get put with your females when he's up to size and ready to rock. Again, thanks for watching Hissy Fit Reptiles. I'm Doug Knacker. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time.